that it's all about animal welfare and stockmanship, and it sort of all goes hand in hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people are required to always move livestock, and how they do that impacts on the animal's welfare, either positive or negatively. What would happen if the live export closed and we didn't have a market for bulls? All the other states and territories except for WA signed off on this in January 2016. At most times when I talk, most people do not know about these.
Get it right from the beginning. Don't set themselves up for continual maintenance expenses and issues, because they're fighting the way of the land and the natural resources instead of working with them.
Pastorists turn to specialists like that as well when they...
Well, they just don't always have access to them. Yeah. Like, how do they get access to a lady called Leisha Hewitt, or access to me, like, or whoever it is? Yeah. So
we need more of you then.
So a little bit of nous and thinking, stockmanship, that's what it's all about, yes? Righto. So, in relation to your judging here, you will use 3 of you, yes? In there, you'll only use 2, but the other person is telling you about the time. Then you're going to bring the cattle around. Come up and have a bit of a look here. This is called the lane, and it's the cut off here.
Do you have a trial in the morning?
We will try and put a bit of a trial in the morning to a bit of a run through. Yes, we will try and do that. So, over the top. The aim of this is to do all the obstacles in 10 minutes. We've given you the most time. The person that gets all 6 animals in the first round over all the obstacles is the winner. If you miss an obstacle, that is not perfect. You are then committed to doing 3 rounds, and you have a maximum of how much time?
Look, it was a magnificent weekend, and it benefits everyone, and not only brings us together, but we're all on the same level, whether we're managers or just the workers on the station, any of the ringers. We come here and compete. All my staff on Tangiora are Indigenous. We only employ off the community. This to me is actually, it's just one of several things that we use at the moment to get them outside the station, so they know that there's a lot more happens in the rural world.
Well, I think the cattle up here is pretty quiet, and probably one day we'll have cattle like that at Tangiora, working cattle quiet. Yeah. And I think this week has been really good, and I really liked it. It's the first time the boys from Tangiora are up here and participating in this thing.
The days of running over cattle and all that sort of stuff is not on. You know, we all work in and you got to work in a safe manner. Look after yourself first, and then the cattle second.
Yeah, these cattle are a lot quieter than what we're used to, but this is how in the future we'll have Tangiora cattle. Like they're a bit wild at the moment, but now that we're learning better ways of handling them, better low stress stock handling practices, each year we're going to get better and better.
Probably one day, yeah, we'll have our cattle quiet like these ones.
We headed out with 2 fellows that have had some stock handling experience before, but not under competition. So it really made for myself. Communication is a big key to us. We set out with a team plan. We decided before the event which areas we were going to cover, who was going to be in the lead, who was going on the point, who was going on the tail. so the fellas knew a basic plan before we started, because communication is really important for low stress stock handling.
The Pilbara Livestock Handling Cup is an important event because it brings together like-minded people in relation to the importance of correct livestock handling and the importance of animal welfare in the beef production industry or pastoral industry. And it also showcases current animal welfare and best livestock handling techniques. Agriculture and the beef industry is a very large community. It's about coming together and sharing information and being up to date. We need people to be up to date with all the relevant changes that are going on and to understand how that's going to affect their business into the future, but to be current. We need people to be current in relation to what you need to do and how you need to do it. So too often we hear about negative things, but there are people out there that are doing great things or positive things with livestock and to promote professionalism within our industry. So yeah, to spread the word.
At the moment now, we really need to showcase the good things that are happening in the cattle industry. And for us, we're teaching our young fellas these new ways of low stress stock handling. We need somewhere for them to go to see that that is actually common practice, and that's what we should be adopting. The wild ways of the past just don't work anymore. We don't make money out of wild cattle.